I get drunk, well I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles.
We got our Godfather's Pizza. Best pizza there is. So we're on a little road trip. We're gonna take you along with us today.
Eating lunch on the road.
Eating lunch on the road, and we're gonna head up to Marietta, DRV. We're gonna eat.
Every penny on to you. When I come home, oh I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk.
We got to start working on this thing and see what we can do to prepare it for a highway run, 130 miles back home, hopefully. We're gonna try. I got a battery in here. So the RV is here waiting on us. It's a quick tour, you've already seen it if you watched the other video. But yeah, here it is. We got all our books. Check that out, all the manuals and records.
So we have less than 2 hours to see what we can do, and we have to feel very confident on getting this on the road. If we feel confident, we can pull it outside the gates and then wait a little bit later for Atlanta traffic to go away.
Yeah,
less than 2 hours.
It's like the worst day and the worst time you could ever drive through Atlanta or to Marietta from the other side of Atlanta.
It's Christmas Eve, y'all.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. There's traffic everywhere. There's billions of cars on the road. And it was literally 4 hours getting here on a normal 1.5 hour drive. So that sucked. We left at 11 and yeah, we've only got a couple hours before they close now, which sucks. So I really got to get to it and see if we can get this thing running and try to get the front jack up. I got to put air in the tires and I got to pump the fuel out of the tank, the old gasoline.
Yeah, do you want to show them the tank we have in the back of the truck?
Yes. We literally got everything. We brought a generator, fuel transfer pump. We got this huge, I think it's a 50-gallon tank for diesel, a couple of gas cans. We even got a heater and some electrical cords and tools and everything else we need to try to get this thing running. We're gonna see if we can make those things last 130 miles, taking it real easy. The front tires are in pretty good shape, which is a good thing, but the rear tires look kind of yucky, but there is 4 rear tires. We're gonna fill them up with air, make sure they hold air, and I think they will get down the road okay. So I want to see if this jack's still acting up today. I think it just has some moisture or something in it because those windows were sweating real bad right down into it. We may have a little, may have a window.
You can roll that up.
Anyway, take my blinds. Oh, yeah, well.
You got it. You rolled it up.
Roll up very
good
good
job.
I should have kept that on there so I had some shade. Oh, we got a curtain now. Hell. You want to take that, honey? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm making a mess.
It's okay.
Oh, man, you know what we didn't bring?
What?
A vacuum.
No, but I got trash bags for now. I'll vacuum it when we get it to the house.
Let's see if this thing will still act up today. Oh, it's not acting up today. Let's see if I can get the jack up. I can't see if this light's... That's not working today.
Does it need the other battery? You gotta change the battery out.
So we are under a quarter of a tank. I put a battery in.
Oh, you did? Okay.
All right, we gotta get those up.
What do we gotta do
I
to
need
get
this
them
out
up?
of the way.
Okay. Okay. You got it?
Yeah, that's going. All right, so I gotta get that jack up. I need to, I know we don't have any fuel pressure. It's got a release solenoid on here.
So what does that mean?
I don't know if that's got to be triggered or does it have to be... I need to look at that book.
Okay, the book's in the RV.
Yeah. Why does that have power too? Why both of those have power? It's gonna kill the battery too. It's not a light. So I had to just break the hydraulic line to this cylinder to get it raised up. That panel's got some issues. All these relays have power on them. They shouldn't. So I'm just going to disconnect the entire panel. So I had to disconnect that line because the relays on the pump, they're all powered up like they're activated, and the pump's not running. That switch panel's just bad off. So the only thing I could do right now is break that line loose. I'll just have to fill it back with fluid when it's up and done. I'm going to disconnect the power to, if I can figure out which one of these solenoids go to the jacks. I'm going to disconnect it. Whatever. Well, that was worst case scenario. Got that done.
For the hydraulics.
For that part, yeah. I'm gonna have to disconnect that panel. Right here. So I gotta take that out and disconnect it and make sure it doesn't have any power on it, so that jack doesn't come back down. I think it's okay right now, but I don't want a chance of going down the road and that thing start jacking up. That would suck. So the engine cover off. We got it where to turn over. I don't think I'm getting any fuel pressure. So that's the next challenge there, is working on the fuel pump. Bigger one, but
You want me to look for a bigger one?
number 2, yeah. This shouldn't have any power on the jacks until the...
But it's showing 12 volts on it.
Yeah, the jack solenoids are showing 12 volts on them. The pump's not running though.
What, it's short and the wire caused that? That's giant. Maybe this is bigger. I can't tell. It looks about the same. That's what I was worried about.
There's a big one like that.
There was one that looked too big.
There's a number 2 like this. Tell you what, reach enough can see the truck and grab me the drill.
Find the drill. Oh, I see it. Drill. Here, honey.
Came up some. I don't know what the hell. It kind of worked.
Said don't lose those screws.
No, I got a couple over right here. It's already got some screws in it. Disconnected. But I need to zip tie these up so I don't lose them.
Where are the zip ties at?
And the truck. Don't lose them down into the nether. All I got left on there now is that light bulb. But yeah, this thing needs to be replaced. I found some aftermarket ones online. I don't know if they'll work. I'm sure I can figure out how to wire it and rig them up. But this one, I think it's either obsolete or probably really expensive. I found one for like 80 bucks or 150, whatever it is. I think I can figure these out. Yeah, they're pretty simple. Just run a zip tie through here. Even better. There we go. Now they can't go anywhere. And this will just sit right here for fun. That's disconnected. Let's see if it'll still turn over. Yep, good. Okay. Make sure we don't have power on those solenoids. Huh. No, I'm saying I gotta figure out how to get the air filter out of here. It's simple, but it's kind of wedged between a couple of things. Ah. Oof, nasty. Throttle cable. All right, we know it cranks and runs. What time is it?
It is 10 till 5. 40 minutes.
Stay here in the RV tonight.
Work on it.
Yeah. All right, we know she cranks up. She's got fire. She just needs some fuel. All right, we're gonna get the generator out. We're gonna get it fired up. We're gonna hook that compressor up, get these tires up on air. We'll pull the truck to the back, with that tank.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start pumping that old fuel out. Because we got to do all that before we can do really anything else.
Yeah.
Brake clear. All right, we're gonna get this generator out of here. We're gonna get these tires pumped up and try to pump this old fuel out.
Pulled out the line so you have plenty of line over here.
I don't know what they typically call for.
Yeah. Yeah, it's winter again. So we're headed to the RV. We actually did go there the day before Christmas Eve, probably the worst day to go. Traffic was horrendous. It took us like 4 hours, and normally it takes 2 to 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we didn't get there till almost closing time, so we didn't get a whole lot done.
Yeah.
I actually got the jack up, some electrical stuff I played with, and we got it fired up on brake cleaner. All right, so I got Bonnie driving while I'm on the Amazonian site on my phone trying to look up parts and things. So last week, I got the jack up, the one front jack that was stuck down. The control panel or leveling system panel is messed up. I did disconnect that. I still don't know why I have power on all the jacks, on all the solenoids for the jacks, but I'm gonna find a fuse for that and disconnect it because I believe that could potentially kill the battery. I think once this car comes running, we won't have a problem because the alternator will be charging, but
Did we bring the battery?
we got the battery.
Okay.
Yes, I brought the battery.
Just making
That's
sure.
one of the last things I threw in the truck.
Just
I
checking.
yanked it out of the Dodge and threw it in the back of the truck, but yes, I have the battery. That would suck.
That would suck.
So, my plan of action for today is, my main goal is to get that gas tank down and try to get that pump out, try to put the new pump in. I hope that is the right pump. If it's not the right pump, we're gonna have to
We're screwed.
replan. Yeah, we're gonna be screwed for today. We're gonna have to replan that. But I do want to get that tank down, get the old pump out. At least I'll have a part number or something I can go off of if I do get the old pump out. We got to drain that tank. We found that we cannot go through the fill. We cannot go through the filler neck with the transfer pump, the gas hole. We can't go into the gas hole with the transfer pump because it makes some Z-bends in there and it won't reach. I think if I pull the filler neck tube off at the tank, I can get to it to pull the fluid out or the old gas out, or I'll just drop it down and pull out the old pump and I'll be able to get in there with the hose and suck it out. But that stuff's gonna be stinky and nasty. We got the big tank in the back here with all the other crap, and once it's filled up with that stuff, I don't want to be riding in this car. It's gonna stink. But we can't dump it anywhere, so
Well, if we get the RV far enough, you won't be riding in the car because you'll be in front of me with the RV.
that's what I said. Hopefully I'm not riding in here. Hopefully I'm in the car and the RV driving it while you're. Oh, is that I'm supposed to rattlesnake?
I did too at first.
But yeah, we're gonna get that tank down. We're gonna get that pump out. We're gonna pump the old gas out. We're gonna do it. We're not gonna try. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And hopefully that new pump fits in there. I did order it for that F53 chassis. That don't mean it's the right one because when they put motorhome bodies on these Ford chassis or Chevy chassis, any of them, there's a lot of aftermarket stuff or different stuff they actually put on. So it's not always Ford factory. So we're hoping for the best and, you know, expecting the worst. That's all you can do. Well, we made it to the RV. We're setting up here to, we already ate. We actually had a sandwich and we ate. My sandwich maker, Bonnie, she made us sandwiches. I'm about to crawl underneath this thing and start working on getting this fuel tank down so I can get the fuel pump out. But while I was here, I decided to go ahead and throw the battery in and flip the key on just to check listen for the pump, see if the pump was actually working or not. But I did turn the key over and I tried to start it, and now it looks like maybe the neutral safety switch may be having an issue. So that's going to be another thing besides just getting the fuel pump going. But that should be a simple deal. Neutral safety switch is usually simple, easy thing. We'll knock down one problem at a time. Bonnie's making coffee.
I'm making coffee.
But oh yeah, we gotta hook the generator up because we
Yeah.
don't have any power in here without generators.
It's
So
okay. It only has to run while it's brewing or it's
Yeah.
hot enough.
We have a little heater too we brought with us. We might plug that in and warm it up a little in here maybe. So I think we're gonna be here a minute.
Coffee in the RV.
Yeah.
I moved the coffee pot over right here because Chris is pulling out the generator. And he's gonna try to just hook it up to the RV power. So he's gonna hook that up so then I can plug that coffee pot into that outlet. Okay, let's see.
If it works.
Something happened.
General purpose lights.
Oh, yeah, look. We have a light on, see? I'm gonna turn it off, but yeah, we have a light on. Well, if there's a plug right around here, this lamp right here came on.
That's working.
Oh, that is working? It could just be a bad outlet. Oh, yeah, all that's working. That could just be a bad outlet or something. Just let me find a different plug.
I don't know. Clean. Yeah, it's got issues. You know, I had to plug that.
Well, we might have coffee. We got it on a good outlet on the table, and
So
this is an old pot, so now I just got to mess with it, make it work.
all right, we're about to leave this RV. We've been here for a few hours. I don't know what time we got here. We got here at 1:30.
1 o'clock.
So anyway, so it's 5 something now. It's about 5:30. They close the gate at 5:30 anyway. But we got to get out of here. So I didn't get everything done I wanted to get done. I did get underneath.
I wanted to record for you guys, but the only thing you would have seen were Chris's feet and maybe his butt crack.
Yeah,
so.
it's kind of hard to get under there, especially with a camera. I was underneath pulling the gas tank out. It took me a while to get those. The hose clamps come off easy for the filler neck and the vent tube, but the vent tube and filler neck were pretty much seized to the, because it's a metal pipe going into the rubber on the tank, and those things were pretty much seized. So I tore them up pretty good getting those off, at least the vent tube anyway. But the hangers, so it's got 2 hangers, the straps to go around the tank, and then it's got a bolt on the front and the back going straight to the frame. Every single one of those bolts were painted with like a galvanic protection, whatever that silver goopy paint is, and they weren't really rusted, but they were on pretty good, and I think they're metric because I tried to get my standard tools in there and they're metric. So but I did get them loose and I did get them off. I got that jack underneath and got the front bolts. I got the main bolts that bolt the tank to the frame. I got those out. Those were a pain in the butt. Then I got the hanger bolts down, and they were like 6 inches long, so I couldn't really get a ratchet on there. And a wrench, you can only turn just a little bit at a time. But I did get those all the way loose, and I can lower the tank down. It's actually sitting on the hangers right now. But I just ran out of time. I didn't have time to really drop the tank. And, well, I had time. I could have dropped it and probably got the pump out. But it's getting time to for them to close the gates. And
Story of our life.
yeah, we had to get everything ready
time.
to pack back up and stuff. So we're about to get out of here now. But yeah, we didn't get everything we wanted done, but we did get progress.
Yeah.
And I guess a little bit of progress at a time is better than nothing. So
He also did see the shape the tires were in better from underneath the RV, and there is without a doubt we cannot.
yeah, we've got
drive
to
it on
change these tires because when I was under there, you know, looking at the sidewalls, they have a little bit of cracking in them. Some are worse than others. I do have a pretty brand new spare tire that I could put on the front, but
that's not going to help the other ones.
no, while I was
5.
underneath at the tank, you could look at the tires, and between the treads, they were splitting pretty bad. So that makes me even more worried. So
yeah, driving through Atlanta, that's
yeah,
not
we're not going to try that. We're just going to get tires, and we'll bring our little tire machine here and air compressor.
At least we have a tire machine.
Yeah, we have a little tire machine, a little portable one. So we're going to bring it here. We're going to get some new tires in. We're going to bring that tire machine here and put new tires on before we try to take this thing 130 miles to the house.
We want to get it to the house as soon as we can, but we want to do it safely.
Yeah,
We're
but
not
we will probably come back tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and get that pump in and get this thing running, because I still got to check all the brake lines, I got to do everything else. So
maybe we'll come back tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve.
It is New Year's Eve. So
I told him my concerns on just traffic in Atlanta traffic on New Year's Eve, New Year's
Atlanta
Day.
traffic is not good any time of the year, any eve.
Any holiday is going to be worse than any other.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. I'll show you underneath the RV if I can. But we got to get out of here. Bunny's getting her stuff together. I'll take you under the RV and show you what I did get done. So here underneath, you can see the straps. There's one in the front and there's one hid behind that jack. But it's hanging on those straps right now. All I gotta do is get my jack back under there, take some weight off of it, and pull the other side bolts out, and this thing will drop right down. I got the main frame bolts out, but it's kind of tight under there. It's it sucks, but it's ready to come down. We just didn't get down. These doors up, and we're gonna get on out of here. We'll see you later. Well, we get to battle Atlanta traffic now to get home, leaving Marietta. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We may come back tomorrow, like I said, and get some stuff done. Just don't know yet. Depends on scheduling and how things are going.
I wish my husband knew how to work a damn camera.
Me too.
Nah, I wish we could have gotten more done. We can't wait to get it to the house. I definitely I'm tired of driving through Atlanta to get to it, but it will take as long as it takes. And I hope you at least enjoy the content. I know we didn't record much today. There really, like I said, wasn't much I could show you other than Chris's feet and butt crack. So, but you got a little bit of content from when we were there before Christmas.
Maybe they want to see that.
And yeah, maybe you want to see his butt crack. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see his feet and butt crack.
Show more feet pictures.
Next time he's under the RV, I'll record that for you.
Hey, if they make money. All right, guys. Well, this is gonna be it for today, and we got quite a bit of drive because it is 5:30 and we're in Atlanta. If you ever been through Atlanta at 5:30, you know what I'm talking about.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and hit that hype button. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you on the next one. Let's go.